MD Prepper here, doing an initial tabletop type review on this Augason Farms food storage 30-day survival pail. They had this on sale at Sam's Club and turned out after the fact at Walmart for $89.88, including free shipping to the home. This thing has 300 servings, so 30 days worth of meals with 1,857 calories per day if you use the food planner and even things out. Thought it was a great price, about $3 a day for food, and just couldn't pass it up. I bought two. This one I've just opened and pulled out the contents because I'm going to actually be eating this stuff and giving you guys some reviews of what I think about it and room for improvement in this pail. So the other one's going to be obviously for storage. These things will last 20 to 25 years unsealed. The internal packets, once you open them up, they're good as long as you keep bugs or moisture out for about a year. So this is going to go a long way, even though I've got a full month's worth of food in this bad boy. I'm not real worried about it. Like I said, 1,857 calories a day. Comes with a little meal planner on the inside, little basic water bottle, filtration bottle, and some other stuff that I'll show you here in just a second. Let me go ahead and get this junk off the countertop. This is a 6.5 gallon barrel, by the way, a bucket with a handle and all that. So this would be great once it's empty, once you pull the contents out, to go collect water if you need to or store water in. Has all the contents and calories and such on the back, the ingredients and all, so you know what's in it. Again, you have that printed multiple times on the inside as well. So let me go ahead and get this thing down so I can break it open and show you the insides. Adjust my camera here so it's not quite as wide angle. So you got your nice seal on this thing. I obviously popped this one loose. I'm going to see how well it seals back up, but again, I'm not real worried about that. I'm going to be using all this stuff. Now, this bucket comes packed full of gear, okay, but I didn't put it in. I pulled it all out of the bag in the bucket just because it was too hard to get back in there and too heavy to hoist around. Shipping weight was about 32 pounds. Comes with this little breakdown of all your basic meals that this thing comes with, and the basic directions, which are also on the back of each package. Comes with a 30-day meal planner, which I think might be a little boring, but I'll tell you about that in a second. That's the rest of it. And if you want to really extend things, it's got a 45-day food planner if you're really having to stretch things out. So let me pull out a few of the packets. Almost all the packets, they're individually packed in these Mylar bags, sealed up. Hair top to them, no Ziploc to them, but the serving size on these is small enough that you're not going to have to worry about storing these for long. This creamy potato soup is 6 servings. If you decide to break this bag up and this pail up and use it, you can put these in different places because all of your cooking instructions, nutritional info, and all that's on the back of each single one of these packs. I don't have all of the packs out. There's a total of 33 of them in the entire pail, but I don't have the numbers on how many of each. I'll post that probably in the comments below. So most of the packs look like this. You know, got the title, the servings, and the instructions on the back. A few of your other items just come in basic Mylar bags, but let me just tell you what's in these things. You've got Morning Moos, which is a low-fat milk alternative. You better like milk if you like this kit, because basically you get 1 serving per meal for the entire 30 days. So if you don't do milk, you're going to be missing out. So you've got that powder sitting here somewhere, right here. Got multiple packs of that. Like I said, this is 20 servings here. You have multiple packs of it, and your instructions on the back. Very easy to reconstitute, just basic milk. You also have maple brown sugar oatmeal. I'm not a huge oatmeal guy, and one of my first complaints about this kit, this is the only breakfast food they've got. You're drinking a glass of milk and a bowl of oatmeal with every meal for breakfast. I'm not a huge oatmeal guy. I know it's healthy for you. I know it's good. Maybe some better with some raisins in it, something like that, but just not my favorite. Might want to throw in some grits or something. I'm a southern boy, what can I say? So that's one thing I can see about it that I'm not thrilled of. It's got mac and cheese. The macaroni and the cheese are of course packed separate, which is good because macaroni you can use other ways. If you have other seasonings and stuff, you can just boil that and add other things. Or you can use your cheese powder for other things. Now the cheese powder is one of the ones that is not in the marked bags with all the info. Just a basic Mylar bag with your dates and says cheese for macaroni. So that's fine. So this one is actually resealable with a Ziploc top on it because you're going to be using that throughout the survival situation. Comes with instant potatoes. Those are also in the Mylar bag with the Ziploc top. You get a few of these bags. I think 2 came with it, maybe 3. I don't remember how many servings, but lots of potatoes. Going to be able to seal those back up as well in long-term storage. Also comes with, they call the Hearty Vegetable Blend, which I don't believe I've got out. Yeah, here you go. Hearty Vegetable Blend is basically kind of a vegetable soup, I guess. It's got lentils in it. It's got some macaroni in it also, but various other things, carrots and whatnot. So you can make a sort of a vegetable soup, if you will, out of that, is what it appears to be. You also have creamy chicken and rice, which I believe I have right here. Kind of want to try that one. You also have cheesy broccoli rice, which I don't believe I have out. There's the cheesy broccoli rice. Again, all these kind of generic, look the same. And you have creamy potato soup mix, which would be right here. Not the most varied meals overall, but it's something. It's different. You're not just sitting eating rice and beans all day. So this is going to give you a little bit of variability. And again, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to let you guys know what I think. I just thought I'd share that because, well, might be worth the trial. Definitely worth the price at $3 a day is what it works out to be. You can't beat that. Looking at the cooking instructions for all of these, every last one of them is going to take 20 minutes or so, maybe a little bit more, to cook. Nothing more than that. Maybe 30 minutes if you're slow on boiling your water. So you will need boiled water to reconstitute most of this, but that's it. Very simple, very easy. Now, other than those meal planners, what else comes in this pack here? You got a basic little water filter bottle. This is not the best in the world. This says Nalgene on it, but it's actually an Aquamira if you open it up and look at the inside filter and all, and the instructions. You got instructions in there. I'm not going to bother you with that. I'll review this later. This will pull out Cryptosporidium, Giardia, some of the other big stuff. It doesn't do a very good job of filtering bacteria or viruses. Again, I'll get into this in detail in an individual review. I would probably throw in a better water purifier in this. This supposedly will filter 100 gallons of water per the pail. From the website, when I pulled it up, Nalgene and Aquamira, it looks like it's 50 gallons. Either way, if you've got a fairly clean drinking source, this is not a bad choice to throw in the bottle. I just think there's probably better bottles out there. This runs about 30 bucks or so. Not a bad addition. I think maybe there could be a better upgrade. Not bad to have, though. Also, comes with this little fire on disc puck style thing, which I have used before to start fires. This stuff pretty well lights anywhere. You can store it next to your food because it does not have any chemicals in it. You can break this up and use pieces of it at a time. But honestly, one disc of this in your whole pack is not a lot. If you break this up into quarters, you can get 4 fires started. If you do that, you better keep them lit because you're going to need a lot of water to boil and prepare all this stuff. Not a bad addition, but if you're going to use something like this, you probably need more than just one, especially if you're shooting for 30 days. Like I said, this entire Pail bucket was filled to the brim with these packs. A total of 33 of them, including the Mylar ones that I showed you before. I did not count the individuals of how many macaroni packs, etc. But I was pleased. I actually was expecting that each recipe would be in a single Mylar bag, and I was kind of worried about that. The fact that you've got these smaller bags, I like a lot better. You can split them up. You can store these in multiple places. You can put them in your cabin, put them in your vehicle, put them in your camp kit, whatever. You can use them any way you want to, hiking trips, whatever. You got a lot of variability with all these packs. You can give them away. You can trade them. You can barter them. Not a bad thing. And again, if you open one up and it happens to get ruined or spoiled or tipped over or what have you, well, you're not out everything you've got. You've got spares. So you got a nice 6.5 gallon pail to store them in, but in a real emergency situation, I'd probably use that pail for a lot of other options. And I will review everything individually in this kit at some point, but this was my initial thoughts. So far, I'm very pleased with it for just short of $90 for a 30-day supply. Again, $3 a piece per day for a meal, full meals, that's decent. You may note there's not a whole lot of meat in this kit at all. There's not. You get your proteins from other sources, but you're going to find that in a lot of your food storage options. May want to stock yourself some peanut butter, some Spam or tuna cans, that kind of stuff, just to augment things and man it up a bit if you want to. But could you get by in this? Yeah, you probably could, especially if I'm foraging for squirrels or rabbits or some other kind of meat to throw into the creamy broccoli rice or on top of the potatoes or something. You may want some extra seasoning, stuff like that, but again, I'll be reviewing that as we go, and I'll probably make a final overall review video about things I think you need to add to this kit or store with it. But so far, $90 for 30 days worth of food, that is just about unbeatable. Indie Prepper out.